Memorial service has just been held for 8 workers who were killed earlier this month in an explosion at the Denel munitions factory in Somerset West. Families had to wait for more than a week for DNA testing to be done before the victims were identified. Our reporter Athi Mthongana is at the memorial and joins us now live. Athi, who was there, and if you can just briefly take us through what has just happened.
Well, we are the memorial service to honor the 8 workers who worked here at the Rheinmetall Denel munition plant have been honored. The memorial service has now just wrapped up. You had the CEO of Rheinmetall Denel Munition. You had the chairperson of the board from Denel. You had the Premier Helen Ziller of the Western Cape. They just walked out now. The memorial service has now officially wrapped up. Next to me is the father of Jason Hartzenberg. Now, we have 8 men who lost their lives here, and the youngest was only 19 years old. Now, let me just turn to Jason's father. He was one of the speakers who were paying tribute to your son. But what I noticed about you, sir, is how you were so cheerful, even though the room was filled with a lot of sadness and emotion. But you brought about some amount of cheerfulness in this tent.
Yes, as the believer in the name of God, is that God made me so powerful. He gave me so much power to stand here today. As a father, been proud of the son named Jason. As I said, this company they made sure that they produce world-class products with world-class people. Now today, I'm looking upon my son as a world-class guy. He passed away not for himself, but for the world.
Your son was working here. For how long was he working here?
Just 3 months that he's been here. And he did also promise that don't worry. As I have a good job, it will change all our life standards. I'm a man of 55 years old, still working on a farm with a few income. But to look upon Jason, I was hope that that job that he had here at this company could change our life destiny. There's his brother Jason. He's a grade 12 guy right now. And he was also promised me, said, Daddy, don't worry, I'll help you financial-wise to make sure.
Now let's bring in his brother. What will you remember about Jason? I remember a couple of weeks ago I spoke to your mother. What will you miss about Jason?
Our conversations we had at night when we were alone, I remember those. In the times we spent together as brothers, I will miss that. I will always remember him as my big brother.
And what did you learn from him? And when was the last time you spoke to him? The last time you actually exchanged words?
The last time we spoke was on the 3rd of September, the morning when I went to school. That's the last time we talked. And we said, we were supposed to go to the beach when I came out of school, but when I came out of school, he was already on his way to work. So I didn't actually have a chance to say goodbye to him, but I will miss him very much, and I loved him.
Thank you. All the families here of Vuyo had no chance to say their goodbyes to their loved ones who tragically lost their lives here on the 3rd of September. Now, the Rheinmetall Denel munition leadership, as well as the South African Police Services, as well as the Labour Department and a private investigator are looking into this matter to establish the cause of the explosion. Now, the family members now will at least be able to lay their loved ones to rest after receiving the remains of their loved ones. So the investigation is ongoing, but the families will be able now in the next few days to bury their loved ones.
Athi, let's leave it there for now. Thanks very much, Athi Mthongana.